Well, good morning, boys and girls, kids and campers. Welcome to this Wednesday edition of Coffee with Cancer. I'm having a difficult time remembering what day it is. I've got an old age issue. Good morning, everybody. Um, I see Plugs for Days was actually the first person here today. Um, I'm really in shock about that. Um, so welcome, Plugs for Days, Ray Gonzalez, Cynthia. Um, uh, I was going to call you something different, and I decided against it. Um, let me see who else is in here. Bugs and Ray Ray. um, no show is complete without Plugs for Days and Ray Gonzalez. Good morning, Squirrel Magnet Fishing. And good morning, Tommy from River Sticks Outdoors. Wow, this show has started off with a bang this morning. You know, when Plugs is the first person in here, everything goes right to the bucket. Um, so uh, yep. Plugs, you're absolutely right. Today is going to be a great day. I got a lot on my plate here right now while I'm trying to get everything squared away. Um, um, with the cancer center. But today's going to be a good day. Had a great appointment yesterday, and uh, they're going to get me scheduled for an ultrasound of my thyroid. I have a PET scan on Friday. I have a CAT scan on Friday. Um, and and they're going to set me up with a cardiologist because I've had a couple of mild heart attacks this year. And the belief is that's all tied around the thyroid and the issues with the thyroid as far as the heart problems. So it's a good day. The sun is shining. It's not going to be terribly hot here in Florida today. I think 75 is our high. Um, yes, it is actually called a PET scan, PET, and a CAT scan, CAT. Um, Let me take a look here. See if I can tell you what the PET stands for. Um, Sorry, I wasn't. I wasn't prepared. It's a positron emission um, tomography or PET scan. Um, they inject you with a radioactive dye. Um, they allow that dye to work through your bloodstream. And then they take an image with a MRI machine, magnetic resin imaging, and anything that lights up like a Christmas tree inside of your body is cancerous, and that's the quickest and best way to figure out if you have something active going on inside of your body. Um, the other scans are to make sure that the rest of your body is working properly. The ultrasound of the thyroid is to look specifically at what's happening within that particular organ, and so that's the setup for this week. Friday will be a very busy day. I will not be doing a live stream on Friday morning because my appointment starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. I won't get out of the scans until 9:30 or 10 o'clock, and I have another appointment immediately after. So no show on Friday. Starting Monday, I'll be doing a live stream every morning possible, Monday through Sunday. Good morning, Randy. Welcome to the show. I'm going to see if I missed anybody else. Who else came? I saw somebody else came in. Everything Treasure, good morning. So this morning's affirmation is, I am feeling so happy as I think about the things that I feel grateful for. Randy, good luck on your trip to Metal Detect with Shane. Um, I'm gonna tell you, Plugs. My first reaction to getting that information was to cry. It really broke my heart. And of course that the first time I was diagnosed was 25 years ago, half a lifetime ago. And I was still a kid, and it scared me more than anything. I wasn't thinking about CBD or anything. I was thinking about what does this mean? How long is this going to last? Am I going to get through it? And yeah, this morning, this week, since the quote unquote pandemic started, most of the offices are closed throughout the week. The only day they're open is on a Friday for the scheduling for the tests and such. So I'm jamming a week's worth of appointments into a single day in order to keep up with the pandemic, the new pandemic schedule. It really sucks. I don't use CBDs because, well, I used one of those CBD pens when I was in Colorado and I had a heart attack. Because it's not like smoking a cigarette, which many of you know I've done for a number of years. You take a hit off from it, and you can't. There's no way to regulate how much you're actually sucking in, and I I definitely took too much. Good morning, Bill. Welcome to the show. I do use the I use leaf. You know, when I'm in a lot of pain, I use leaf. Um, and and I think you'll understand what that means, and I hope you do, because I'm not going to go into detail. Um, oil. Oh, I've never, I've never even thought about it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to. Maybe I should look into that. But no, I've never thought about uh, using the CBD oil. Um, I'm old school. They didn't. If you were drinking oil when you were a kid, there was something wrong with you. Um, I'll definitely take a look at that, plugs. Thank you. Um, Next couple of days will be the most difficult for me here since I got back to Florida. Um, and and by the weekend it'll all be good again. I think. I hope until the next big round of doctors and tests and whatnot. um, yes, Ray, I certainly do. Um, so um, today I'm going to go out and do some metal detecting. Um, when it comes to having cancer, in my case, or in many of other people's cases, I think one of the most important things is to have something that you can do in a positive light, a hobby, um, um, uh, something that you enjoy, whether you're like me going out to metal detect um, um, or you're reading books, or you're putting together puzzles, or you're crocheting a blanket, some kind of activity that promotes positive thinking. I know Becky Davis. She her her positivity uh, stems around teaching. So she's a teacher at the schools, in the school system up where I grew up, and her focus has been on her kids from school, sending her cards and sending her messages, and calling her on the phone and FaceTiming, and being excited that she's going to be coming back, um, uh, and her alpacas. Being able to go outside and do a selfie with her alpacas, and she does that every single day that she's able. Um, uh, uh, After her surgery this year, it took her a little while before she was able to get out to the alpacas, but she's back out there now. Her diagnosis and prognosis is very positive, and and um, and she's planning on going back to work in February, going back to the school and continuing to teach. So, if you've got an ailment, if you've got a sickness, if something's going on with you, find something that makes you happy. And for me, it was metal detecting, and that positive flow. led me into this program, Coffee with Cancer. For me, having this program inspires me to get out of bed in the morning, set up my computer, and do a live stream with you folks. And it keeps me going. It keeps me moving. I see Jim Steele has arrived. Good morning, Jim. I know you arrived a little while ago, but thank you for coming in. I am going to keep this to a. I'm going to keep this to a. What do you call it? To a 30-minute show. There's Cynthia, did you get that troll up here a little bit? I can't seem to from the computer. I can't delete it or block it or. Oh, I lost my chat. What the heck did I just do? There, I got it back. Yeah, I know I'm live. Shut up. There we go. Got my chat back. Cynthia, Tom, anybody? What did I do before all this? Well, when I was just coming out of high school, I opened up my first photography studio, and I did that for about 16 years, and I really enjoyed it. I had a great time doing photography, weddings, portraits, and school photos, sports events, and cap and gowns, weddings, bat mitzvahs, bar mitzvahs. I really enjoyed it, but I got burned out on it. So in 2009, I opened up a bakery, because who doesn't like baked goods? And I did that for a couple of years and decided it really wasn't for me. Good morning, Felipe. Welcome to the show. I did computer science engineering for a little while, but I really didn't like that because it was all inside and I never got to see the sun. I came down here to Florida and I got involved with the citrus industry, and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed being outside. I enjoyed the activity. Attitude is everything. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry you've tested positive for COVID. I hope you had the 2-part shots, because then your COVID will be less. It won't be as severe, less severe. So here, I did the citrus, and then 4 years ago, after a diagnosis of esophageal cancer, I did treatment and had a surgery to remove a tumor from my upper sinus and wrapped around my spine. And I said, if I got through it, I'm going to buy a gold mine. So I did. 4 years ago, I bought a gold mine in Colorado. I spent 4.5 months mining for gold, and I did some dredging, and I had a blast doing it, and I found 14 ounces of gold. Not bad, and I didn't die. And I decided I don't want to be a gold miner anymore, because that truly was the hardest work I ever did. I had calluses for the first time in my life. So, um, so then I started with the metal detecting. That was 2 years ago. This is the beginning of year 3 for me, and I love the metal detecting because it gives me something I can go out and do on a daily basis. Um, Whereas if I get tired, if I get fatigued, it's not a big deal. I can stop, sit down, have a drink of water, relax. You guys are going to want to see my stream or my show this evening. Um, uh, my first hunt of 2022. Um, excuse me. My first hunt of 2022, and I found bucket list silver. Yes, that's right. Silver on my first hunt in 2022. Um, Good for you, Felipe. Um, just hang in there. Take the medicine like you're supposed to. If they've given you something, I don't know what happens if you get COVID. I don't know if you have to. If it's like the flu and you have to take some medicine or take a Z pack or something. Um, my doctor said that um, my doctor said that he took zinc um, while he had COVID this year, and that the zinc helped to boost his immune system to help him get through that COVID quicker. Um, Cynthia says they only treat the symptoms. Okay. Um, Ray, I saw you got that ring out there, that Tiffany and Co. 750 gold ring. Man, that was sweet. That was a nice find. Um, yeah, no, I get that. Plugs. I don't hunt with people with other people very often because there's so much. You have everybody has a different opinion or a different view, and sometimes you get a clash. So I don't spend a lot of time metal detecting with other people. Now, in saying that, I am going to go Thursday tomorrow. I'm going to go up to Melbourne and meet up with Metal Sharks and his dad, John Long, Silver Rails, and they're going to help me to maybe understand how to beach metal detect. And speaking of beach metal detecting, last night on the History Channel, the boys from Oak Island were right up the road here in Vero Beach, Florida, with Gary Drayton, looking for treasure on our beaches here along the Treasure Coast. And in light of the kind of show that they are, they've been digging that Oak Island. They've been digging up Oak Island for years and finding nails. Oh, look, it's a square nail. Woohoo! So they come here to the Treasure Coast, and by golly, they found a bronze square nail. And it's probably older than anything they found on Oak Island. Um, um, they did not find any clad. They found Gary Drayton pulled up something that he said was a cut rial. They took it to the McClarty Museum to have it examined, and it was a piece of rust. It was not a piece of silver. So, all this expensive equipment and the whole thing that they're trying to portray, that they're out there looking for shipwrecked treasure. honest to God, I hope they make a lot of money doing that stuff because they surely aren't finding anything worth anything. They found a broken nail. Yeah, they didn't find a pull tab. They found one broken nail and one piece of iron, rust. Uh, uh, um, but it's a show. It's a TV show. There's so much that show kind of tries to portray the the glamour of treasure hunting. Honestly, all of us know there's very little glamour in treasure hunting. It's a lot of hard work. It's yesterday I went out for 15 or 20 minutes. I dug 12 beer cans, 15 pull tabs, and um, and then I got a sterling silver, or well, a .900 silver brooch with multiple stones. So every now and then we dig something that's really cool, and every day we dig pull tabs and beer cans and soda cans and big chunks of cast iron and um, um, the Oak Island guys, the amount of money that they've spent on Oak Island trying to find the what is it, the money vault or the treasure room. Good God! Either they already found it and they're just making up crap as they go, or they're all broke and now they're coming here hoping to find a little bit of Spanish silver. Um, excuse me, I don't know. Um, yeah, the only glamour is if you hit something big. You're absolutely right, Bill. Um, it's when I first started metal detecting. Um, when I first started metal detecting, I thought I'm gonna make a bunch of money doing this, and eventually I figured out that it's rare that you make any money. Although this last year I did really well, but I also metal detected nearly every single day for anywhere from 3 to 10 hours a day. Good morning, Swamp Rat. Welcome. You caught it just in time. We got about 2 minutes to go. Plugs, just as a quick note here, you said you watched the Gold Rush. There's a lot of dramatization in that program, but it stems around what is real. Um, and and I've met several of the guys that are on the Gold Rush show. Um, During my one season of gold mining in Colorado, I did have a visit from, or rather, a phone contact and email, and then a visit from the producers of the History Channel. They were planning on coming up to my mine to do Green Horner gold mining program that did not have the show just failed because they couldn't glorify it enough to make it something that was going to work. But I love the Gold Rush shows. I enjoy it because it's something that I can recognize and I know what they're doing, and I feel like I have a connection to it. So, and yes, Ray, it's just a hobby. It's if you're going into metal detecting as a way to make money, you're going to be sad. um, so yes, and plugs, metal detecting and YouTube are exactly the same. You have to go through the trash to find the treasure. That's exactly true. 100%. Um, so, um, everything, everything in life is attitude. Everything that you see, everything that you do, it's going to be based around your attitude. So if you have a positive attitude, if you get out there and you try to live a good, clean life, and stay happy and stay in the keep on the right side of the road, um, things will be pretty good. Um, uh, if you're wavering, if you're less than sincere, if you're negative, you're that all connects. I think. I think it all connects. Um, so um, try to keep as positive as you can. Um, try to find something to do in your life that suits what you enjoy. Find a hobby. Find something that will help to keep you as positive as you can be, and and make it the best you can. Um, uh, um, Tommy says. Um, Tommy says he finds stuff metal detecting. I think that's the way to do it. I think that's what he said. Um, back in 14. Oh, back in 14. So, I don't think, Ray, that you're a negative guy. I don't see you that way. And I hope you don't see yourself that way. Um, you were in the first episode of what? Um, Tommy. Um, oh, no kidding. I had to scroll back to see what you were talking about. Dude, that's really cool. Um, that's really cool. I'm not really sure that I like they talked to me about um they talked to me about coming up to the gold mine and seeing and videotaping and making a show out of my gold mining uh progress and success. And I'm not. At the time, I thought that could have been really cool, but today, I probably don't want to be on the big screen, because now I'm more shy than I used to be. Um, oh no, no, no! The dude, where's my car? That wasn't the Lost show. That was the. I've been just watching that show Lost with the plane crash and the people on the island and all that crazy stuff. Tommy's not like that. Um, I don't ever ask, dude, where's my car? I ask, dude, where did I put things in my car? Um, uh, let's continue this another 30 minutes. Get your watch hours up. This is and this is a great morning. Well, thank you, Plugs. I appreciate it. Yeah, Cynthia, I am totally shy. Um, I have such a hard time being in front of people and around a lot of people. Um, uh, um, okay, maybe I'm not shy. Maybe that's the wrong word. Um, uh, okay, so maybe shy is not the word. Okay, thank you, plugs. So, in closing, I want to say thank you for coming up, everybody. Um, um, Next week, I will be starting my program as a Monday through Friday show. Or I'm sorry, Monday through Sunday show. Um, 9 a.m. Coffee with Cancer, and we'll see how it goes. Um, I will not be taking you guys along with me to the oncologist appointments. Um, I may take my phone out and shoot a little video as I'm going into an office or as I'm going into the PET scan, but you won't be there for that experience. Um, there are some things that you just don't put on YouTube, um, and that's one of them. Uh, so today's affirmation is: I am feeling so happy as I think about the things I feel grateful for. Um, River Steck says 5 days, not 7. Weekends off or burnout. Well, you might be right. I don't. I just don't know yet. I'd like to do a daily vlog, 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 um, um, and um, I won't be wearing anything on my head. Um, uh, well, maybe my baseball cap, but nothing else. Um, I think it's time to put away my thong. I know that's hard to believe, but we all have to do it. Uh, and I thought of that as well. Plugs weekends because more people are off from work. Um, I know that I miss a big crowd of people by coming in at 9 o'clock in the morning, as it is, because a lot of you are at work, and like plugs who's slacking off at work and watching my program. Um, uh, Not that you're a slacker, plugs, but anyway, appreciate you for coming in. I enjoyed this. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Go out there, swing your metal detectors, find some silver, take a piece of gold. Um, Check out my video this evening. It airs at 5 p.m. It is not a premiere, so I won't be in there talking with you while you're watching it. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you again on Monday at 9 a.m. and and uh, and I'll let you know how the appointments went. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Have a great day.